I'll start with the Department of Agriculture. Sorry, there's a lot of names here for me to remember right off the bat here. So I believe it's Shawn McCauley.
Good morning. I'm Shawn McCauley with the Plant Industries Division of the West Virginia Department of Agriculture. The main geospatial data that I'm responsible for is all forest health related database management. Basically it covers anything from invasive plant, insects, and diseases that affects the agricultural world or the forest world. Basically any data that is requested from us we give in the forms of JPEGs, PDF images, any type of raw data can be given in shape files, raster, etc. We also do provide paper maps for people who require or request those. Any data, which unfortunately right now I've kind of given the jabs and wrestle holds to my bosses, but right now a lot of the data that I manage is considered sensitive, so if anyone requests it, they have to give an FOIA request due to different agreements that we have where traps for bugs or treatment areas are on private landowners, and through landowner agreements, in order to get the trap onto their parcel, we've agreed to not share the location of that site or the location of their data or any data associated with their parcel. In terms of web shared web services, we actually don't do any of the web services, provide any web services to the public as of right now. We do use a lot of them. They're listed, of course, on my slide here. One to note is the STS Web Map Server. It's hosted by Virginia Tech and Michigan State University. We connect them through our SDE and share a lot of data from our state with 11 other states that are in the STS program, which is slow to spread. It's for gypsy moth. It's a cooperative multi-state agency designed to slow the spread of gypsy moth westward. And here's a list of the data sets that we currently maintain, or I currently maintain. They're everything from the aerial hazards that are associated with our aerial treatments. We fly the state every year for aerial hazards and for defoliation, and collect additional data along the way through an aerial sketch mapping system that we developed. And we also have an aerial sketch mapping system that was provided to us from the federal government. And I guess that's about it, other than my last thing is we were asked in a survey to give some of the most significant challenges. I'm sure you guys probably agree with me. Money is the main challenge I have. I have a 30-person staff with limited to little knowledge of GIS. They all have different versions. I'm the only one with ArcGIS 10, and we have 5, 12, 13 people with 9, all the way back to the Dinosaur 3.2. So it's been a struggle since I got this position to try to bring up the staff to a good knowledge base and to a current ArcGIS version that would allow me to not write or create a tool in 4 or 5 different versions for people, but just rather write one. So that's basically where the West Virginia Department of Agriculture Plant Industries stands. Okay.
Okay, next up we have Gunnoe from the Department of Commerce Development Office.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gunnoe with the West Virginia Development Office. The West Virginia Development Office uses GIS primarily for custom-made maps for development office projects and for public, academic, and other state agency requests. And these are some of the examples of the different maps that we send out to consultants, site consultants for our projects. This is a campus site located in Pleasant County. And that's usually a request an aerial of the property. And then usually a floodplain map of the property. And we usually have to provide a utilities, electric, gas, water, sewer if available. And transportation map, showing the location of the site with all the major routes. And also a topo map. We've developed a real estate geodatabase organized into 4 feature classes. We have a list of all the available industrial buildings, call centers, back office space, business and industrial parks, and industrial sites. And, we maintain over 400 properties that we use to send out to site consultants for our projects. And I use the attribute and special selections to narrow down the list of the properties that meet your specifications. And then we send out, we have PDF brochures for each of the properties that we send out to them. And then they shortlist it and contact us, and then we get them cited. So we've developed a web-based site selector that is GIS intensive, and it's located on the Commerce website. And we've also developed a mobile web address for the Commerce website site selector. This is an example of development office site selector. This is kind of being redesigned. It just hasn't been live. It's in the past it's been real difficult. It's not user friendly, but the process is having it redesigned. It hasn't been live yet, so it'll be a lot easier friendly in the future. And this is the result of one of our site selections. It's showing all the properties that are located in Berkeley County. And you can see on the tabs, there's 10 buildings, industrial buildings, 5 industrial parks, 6 sites, and a couple office spaces. And this is our mobile site selector. And this is the criteria where you go in and do a search by acreage, square footage, or search by features. You get in and search by claims, ceiling height, and other square feet. And some of the future uses that we're going to try to do in the development office is we're in the process of developing a GIS server to do with the GIS app on the iPad. And we're in discussions with RTI to try to get that developed. We'll have all of the layers and plus the property databases and layers so that our VID reps out in the field can access the information. And we'll have legacies will be built into the GIS server so that you can see changes over time. And we want to develop a relationship with other state and local agencies to place continuously updated shape files on the GIS server, and in turn they will have access to the GIS server themselves. And some examples that some of the layers that we really use and need are DEP coal committed sites and natural gas committed wells, the infrastructure job without the council water and sewer lines. I know it's online now, but we want to get the electrical information of the size of the sewer and water lines for our projects. And we really need the county assessor's tax maps. And all the shape files will be used for internal economic development projects. The public will not be able to, will not have access to the information. And in the future, the local development authorities could have access to this. Thank you very much.
Question.
Yeah.
Where you're located, property located, sir? indicators.
Yeah.
Are you currently using this on the assessor's max map? Is that something that you currently use, or you just have a small selection of it? How's that?
I had a small selection of the shape valves when they had that court, where they sued against them, and the public had access to it, so at that time we purchased the shape valves.
So those are all plugged in gauges at this point?
Yes.
Well, I'm saying from an assessor's office, I'd like to make sure that we have, updated information for our county, please.
Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do.
Make sure that select selection is what we can create down
Okay,
with our
yeah.
current data, so I'll be interested in getting some.
I appreciate it. What do you think?